Hi guys, Brock Olson here. So this week's video is going to be inspired by something that happened to me this past week while on Facebook. I was scrolling through my feed and I came across one of my friends who was going through a really rough breakup. She felt like she had just been taken advantage of and was very angry, very bitter, and she was broadcasting it all over the place. I think like every 30 minutes there was a post about her thoughts and her feelings and sharing memes that reinforced it. And she was coming off very hostile and very damaged. And it got me thinking how crucial it is that we make sure that our social media is as attractive as possible so that we can attract people into our lives that are of romantic interest. Because our social media is the way that we make most of our connections in life. Yeah, we do still make connections out in the real world, but social media is a huge tool in those connections. Even if we do meet somebody out and about, that person's still gonna do some homework on you to see if you're a psycho piling bodies in the basement. Women are the all-time best at this. They are the FBI when it comes to doing background checks on friends and future boyfriends, all this type of stuff. Because social media is sewn into every aspect of our lives. We broadcast everything that we're doing almost every single day, whether it be through stories, permanent posts, Snapchats, even YouTube. I consider this a social media platform. Now, I personally believe that being able to vent and get all your thoughts out is extremely healthy. I'm a huge advocate for journaling. Buy a piece of paper, download an app, doesn't really matter, and get your thoughts out. That is one of the best ways to heal after a breakup. Social media is not the place to be broadcasting any type of relationship deficiencies or failures. The only thing about a relationship that you should post are the positive things. Now, I know some people are gonna say, well, we'd really like to see the real parts of relationships. And I do get that, but the thing about a relationship is that it's between two people. And we're only supposed to allow you to see the things that we want you to see, the things that we want to share, the positive things. So it's so important that our social media is on point. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how to make it as attractive as possible. So tip number 1, delete some of your old pictures. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, wait, those are my memories. I don't want them gone. And okay, I get that. But at the same time, some of those are in such low quality that you're not really looking at those, you're not printing them off, you're not sharing them, they've just been there. And the only time that you actually see those is when Facebook Memories decides to ruin your morning by sharing those to yourself. So go through some of your old pictures, delete the ones that are really low quality or that have nothing really to do with anything of significant. Maybe you're just at a party and you're taking a picture of your drink. Just delete that type of stuff because it has no real benefit. So just clean it up so it looks a little bit more pleasing to the people that are going to be looking at it. So tip number 2, understand where to post your pictures. And what I mean by this is you have 2 different places. You have your permanent posts and you have your story. Knowing what goes where is really going to make your feed much more aesthetically pleasing and make it look like you're a much more interesting, relevant person. Don't be posting on the permanent section things that you've been drinking, things that you've been eating. Don't be posting pictures of you driving in your car. Stuff like that needs to go to your story. Things that are just about that moment go in your story, but things that are about life experiences that you want to be able to look back on and have a really good reflection and a good indication of who you are, that's the stuff that you actually want to have on your permanent posts. Like if you went to a beach or the Grand Canyon, get that stuff and put it onto the permanent post. But of you just driving in your car on your way to the Grand Canyon, there's no need to have that on your permanent post. Just put that in your story so it's there for I think 24 hours or so. That way things are much more clear and people can understand really who you are much quicker and your overall feed is just aesthetically pleasing. Now, number 3 goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, where it's about venting your personal failures or your trials. I understand everybody's going to have a different life journey and we're all going to encounter really bad days and experiences. But it's so important that we don't broadcast in real time things like that are going on, because it makes us look damaged. It makes us look angry and bitter. And I know that's not really what you're trying to do, but it is a fact that this is the side effect. I get it. You're wanting to be able to vent and to not feel alone. I understand. You want to be able to reciprocate. You want to be able to talk and connect with people. But this is not the way to do it. Get some friends, get some family members that you can really confide within, and keep your private life to yourself, especially if it has to do with your relationships. Because as soon as you broadcast something going on in an active or a dead relationship, there is no more opportunity for it to be the two of you. You have just opened up a relationship that's supposed to be between two people, and you've opened it up to thousands of people to post their opinions and now know about your business. And to be completely honest, nobody deserves access to your relationship like that. Nobody. Because like I said, when those background checks happen and people are looking at your feed from, a couple weeks or a couple months ago, because they're really interested in finding out who you are, and they see all these posts about how you're dragging other people through the mud and you're angry, it's just gonna turn people off. And I know that's not what you're gonna wanna do in a few months. It's very important to be able to digest thoughts and to reflect upon the emotions that you're having, because that's where growth and development take place. So by doing just these 3 things for your social media, you're gonna start attracting so many more people into your life. Because even when you reflect on your own social media, you're gonna be like, wow, that person looks like they're really happy, enjoying life, and that they're interesting. And that is what you're wanting to show everybody. That is what's attractive. So I hope you found this video helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, leave it in the section below, and I'll see you all next week.